Okay guys, next topic in the belt drive is what we have: power transmitted by a belt. Means, okay, since this is our largest pulley and this is center line, here the smallest pulley, okay, and we are considering the open belt drive. Okay, so here tension T1, okay, on the tight side, tension T2 on the slack side. Okay, so net tension would be equal to tight side minus slack side. Okay, so net tension would be the subtraction of these two tension. Okay, due to these two tension, okay, belt is moving. Okay, now what is power in general? The formula for the power is work done per unit time, and work done would be equal to force into displacement divided by time. If we just separate these, displacement over time, so this would be equal to velocity. This factor would be equal to velocity. So power would be equal to force into velocity. Okay, and unit would be equal to Newton meter per second. Okay, now what is the force? ये वो force है, this is the force which is accountable for the motion of the belt, and the motion of the belt is because of the tension difference, okay, into V, Newton meter per second. We can write it as watt. So this is the force which is responsible for the rotation of the belt, and this is the linear velocity of the belt. So this is our formula for the power transmitted by belt. Next topic will be we need to find out the ratio of driving tensions for the flat belt drive. Okay, means this is the next topic, means we need to find the ratio of the tension. So we are having two tension. One is the T1, which is on tight side, okay, another is T2, which is on slack side. So initially I tell you what is the relation between these two. That means what we have to find out: T1 by T2, okay, e raised to power mu theta. So this is a relation that we need to find out, where mu is the coefficient of friction between the belt and the pulley, friction between belt and pulley, okay. And what is theta? Theta is the angle for arc of contact, okay, and E is the exponential power, okay. So this is the relation that we need to prove. Okay, for this what we are going to do, just So we have to take the driven pulley now. Okay, so for the driven pulley I'm drawing the only driven pulley. Let's say driven pulley. Okay, in an open belt drive the arc of contact is over here. Okay, so this angle, this total angle is theta. Okay, for the driven pulley, here these two are the belts. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am taking small segment of belt. Okay, small segment of belt. Let's say this is this green shows the small segment of the belt that I have taken. Okay, is it clear? Yeah. So join this with this. It means this small segment making certain angle, small angle delta theta. Okay, clear. Let's say this point is P and this point is Q. Okay, now since here tension is T1 and here tension is T2, and we know T1 is greater than T2. Okay, so whatever be the tension over here at these point will be tangent to the point P. Okay, and whatever be the tension at Q will be tangent to the Q, and the value of the tension is, let's say, over here T and T plus delta T. Why we have taken T plus delta T? As T1 is greater than T2. Okay, so this T would be a bit greater than T, so that's why this is added. Okay, this when belt is tightened over the pulley, then pulley provides some normal reaction in this direction. Okay, since it is rotating in clockwise direction, okay, so force of friction will be opposite to this. This is the force of friction F. Okay, now everything is clear over here. So this is the driven pulley. Okay, clear. So now what I am going to do, I am drawing the free body diagram of this. So hope this is clear. So now just free body diagram. I have taken a belt. This was the portion P and Q. Okay, this was the center line. So P is making, P and Q making certain angle delta theta. So this is delta theta by 2. Okay, similarly this would be delta theta by 2. Okay, and from P our tangent line shows the tension T, and here a bit greater than T plus delta T. Okay, yeah, and in this direction we have normal force, and in this direction what we have, frictional force, which is equal to mu Rn. Okay, now I will divide. Okay, so this is the line. So this T and T plus delta T are along certain inclined line, so we need horizontal component, horizontal, and vertical component, vertical component of these of the tension. Okay, so what we do, we will get, okay, first of all, since if this is delta theta by 2 between the line this and this, then if we drop perpendicular on the this dotted line, similarly from this perpendicular, then according to geometry this would be delta theta by 2, and this also would be delta theta by 2. Okay, since this T is making certain angle delta theta by 2. Okay, so from here if we draw two component, one is this, another is this, if this is delta theta by 2, this would be delta theta by 2. Okay, clear? As similarly T plus delta T, okay, is making certain angle delta theta by 2. Okay, what I did, I just exploded the view, है ना, थोड़ा सा बड़ा कर दिया है. Okay, so it's two component, one is horizontal, another is vertical. Okay, I have drawn, if this is delta theta by 2, then with this line this would be delta theta by 2. Okay, so two component would be, this would be T cos delta theta by 2, T sin delta theta by 2. सिमिलरली जिसके साथ थीटा होता है वहाँ उसके साथ कॉस आ जाता है. दिस वुड बी टी प्लस डेल्टा टी कॉस डेल्टा थीटा बाई 2. दिस वुड बी टी प्लस डेल्टा टी साइन delta theta by 2. Now it is clear we are having two components in the x direction opposite to Rn, and these two component, okay, one is above the x-axis, one is below the x-axis, means along the y direction. Okay, clear? So this is, so now you just note down on the copy. Okay, so now the belt is in equilibrium. Okay, जो बेल्ट है हमारे पास, ये वाली बेल्ट, दिस पोर्शन P and Q, ठीक है. नाउ बेल्ट इज इन इक्विलिब्रियम. Equilibrium under the following forces. Okay, and what are the forces? Number one, tension T, which is acting in this direction. Second, tension T plus delta T, which is acting in this direction. Third is normal force, which is acting in this direction. Fourth one is frictional force, which is acting in this direction, and we are having the value of all these forces. Okay, now just resolve the forces. After resolving the forces horizontal, after resolving the forces forces in horizontal and vertical direction. What we need to do, इसके बाद क्या करेंगे, इक्वेट कर देंगे। जैसे हॉरिजॉन्टल में कौन सी है, आर एन राइट साइड पे है, ओके। और यहाँ पे देखिए हमने क्या किया था, आर एन तो इस तरफ है, राइट साइड पे है, उसके ऑपोजिट दो फोर्सेस लग रही हैं। एक तो लग रही है ये वाली, दूसरी ये वाली, ओके। सो विल राइट द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर आर एन. Rn would be equal to, one force was T plus delta T and sine delta theta by 2, another T sine delta theta by 2. These are the only forces acting in the x direction, okay. So just open this bracket, we'll get T sine delta theta by 2 plus delta t sine delta theta by 2 plus t sine delta theta by 2. So these are the two same quantities, so we will write it as 2t sine delta theta by 2 plus delta t sine delta theta by 2. Since delta theta is small angle and delta theta by 2 is further small angle, so we write sine delta theta by 2 as approximately delta theta by 2, okay. So 2t delta theta by 2 plus delta t into delta theta by 2, okay. Clear? Since this delta t into delta theta both are very small quantities, so we can neglect this. So we can neglect. So what left for the calculation purpose? 2t delta theta by 2, 2 will cancel out each other, we are left with t delta theta. So what is the value of Rn? Rn would be equal to t delta theta, okay. This is the value of the Rn. Now resolve the forces vertically. तो जब हमने वर्टिकली रिजॉल्व किया था, क्या क्या था हमारे पास, वर्टिकली ऊपर को जा रही थी फ्रिक्शन फोर्स, सो फ्रिक्शन फोर्स, हाँ यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं, इक्वेटिंग the forces in vertical direction, okay. So friction force would be equal to, किसके बराबर थी, वर्टिकल में कौन कौन से कंपोनेंट थे, एक तो T का कंपोनेंट था, T प्लस डेल्टा T, ओके, और नीचे की तरफ था ये cos डेल्टा थीटा बाई 2, ओके, और ऊपर की तरफ क्या था, टी वाला कंपोनेंट वो ऊपर था, यानी एफ की डायरेक्शन में, तो मैं इस साइड लिखूंगा तो उसको माइनस में लिख लूँगा, टी कॉस डेल्टा थीटा बाई 2, ओके। फोर्स की वैल्यू कितनी थी, ये जो फोर्स था ये था म्यू आर एन के बराबर, ओके। इट मीन्स म्यू आर एन वुड बी इक्वल टू, व्हेन वी ओपन द ब्रैकेट क्या होगा, टी कॉस डेल्टा थीटा बाई 2 से ये माइनस वाला टी कॉस डेल्टा थीटा बाई 2 कट जाएगा, एंड वी आर लेफ्ट विद डेल्टा टी कॉस डेल्टा थीटा बाई 2. सिंस डेल्टा थीटा बाई 2 इज़ वेरी स्मॉल, ओके, तो कॉस के साथ जब एंगल बहुत छोटा हो जाता है तो हम उसको 1 लिख लेते हैं, इसका रीज़न मैं बाद में बता दूंगा. सो इसकी वैल्यू कितनी होगी है, दिस अप्रॉक्सीमेटली इक्वल टू 1 एज delta theta is very small, so it is equal to delta t, so mu rn, so rn would be equal to delta t by mu. so हमारे पास rn की वैल्यू निकल गई है. और जब मैंने हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्सेस इक्वेट की थी तब मेरे पास आर एन की वैल्यू थी आर एन इज इक्वल टू टी डेल्टा थीटा। ओके, दोनों आर एन है तो मैं दोनों को इक्वेट कर देता हूँ, मीन्स डेल्टा टी बाई म्यू इज इक्वल टू टी डेल्टा थीटा। ओके, इसको मैं सॉल्व करूँगा तो टी वाली इक्वेशन को एक तरफ रख लेता हूँ और डेल्टा थीटा म्यू को एक तरफ ले जाता हूँ। ओके, ये किसके लिए है? ये बहुत छोटे से पोर्शन पी क्यू के लिए है ना। तो अब मुझे थीटा एंगल, जो अगर आपको याद हो कि मैंने जो पुली बनाई थी उसके अंदर जो आर्क ऑफ कांटेक्ट था वो थीटा एंगल का था, ठीक है। अभी पोर्शन ये था पी क्यू, मुझे निकालना किसका है? इतने से पोर्शन का। ओके, तो मैं क्या करूँगा, ठीक है, इंटीग्रल कर दूँगा, इंटीग्रेटिंग बोथ साइड, उसकी लिमिट भी दे दूँगा। मैं बताता हूँ लिमिट क्या होगी। डेल्टा टी बाई टी, टेंशन मिनिमम कितनी है T2, मैक्सिमम कितनी है T1। ओके, दूसरी तरफ क्या है? म्यू डेल्टा थीटा, म्यू तो कांस्टेंट है और डेल्टा थीटा ये था, ये इतना सा, लेकिन अब मेरे पास क्या है? थीटा कहाँ से शुरू होगा? यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, है ना। यानी थीटा की वैल्यू है वो 0 से लेके अब थीटा तक पहुँच जाएगी। अब इसको सॉल्व कर दूंगा, नीचे वेरिएबल है, ऊपर उसका डेरिवेटिव है, तो ये हो जाता है लॉग टी, है ना, लॉग टी लिमिट T2 से T1। म्यू कांस्टेंट है, डेल्टा थीटा का इंटीग्रल किया थीटा और अपर लिमिट 0 से लेके थीटा थी इसकी अपर लिमिट, तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा लॉग अपर लिमिट माइनस लॉग लोअर लिमिट इक्वल टू म्यू, इसको सॉल्व किया थीटा, ये लॉग m माइनस n बन गया है। इसको मैं लिख सकता हूँ लॉग m अपॉन n इक्वल टू म्यू थीटा। जब मैं लॉग को दूसरी तरफ लेके जाता हूँ तो वो सब कुछ e की पावर में आ जाता है, तो ये बन जाएगा T1 बाई T2, तो ये बन जाएगा T1 बाई T2, लॉग दूसरी तरफ गया e बन गया, सब कुछ e की पावर में चली गई। दिस इज हर सॉल्यूशन। ओके, थैंक यू।